Okay, so I hope that you have done the temporal lobe breathing, as that is something I'd like you to re-engage with. So if you haven't done the temporal lobe breathing exercise, I'd like you to pause this video, stop the video or audio, and I'd like you to go back to that because it's important you know how to activate the voice in your head. So the temporal lobe breathing, of course, is where you're breathing into the temporal lobes. And if you have no desire whatsoever to go back to that exercise, I can give you the fast track. So the fast track is to simply look up temporal lobe on your computer to see where the temporal lobes are. And you're simply going to be doing that coherent breathing in and out of the temporal lobes to activate the area where you hear that inner voice. Now, whenever we're doing clairaudience exercises, I would like that you breathe into the temporal lobes to activate that area and start with a few sub-vocalization cues, such as asking yourself those security questions you have when you get locked out of your account, like what's my mother's maiden name, what's the street I lived on when I was a child, who was my childhood best friend, multiple questions, you know, your security questions, those questions that you know the answers to. Take time to do that now as you breathe in and out of the temporal lobes for a count of inhale for 6 and exhale for 6. And you're going to breathe into those areas, activate them, and ask yourself some of those security questions so you begin to identify where you hear those inner voices. So I will be quiet now so you can warm up for this clairaudience exercise. You can always put me on pause now and do that exercise now and come back to me in just a moment. Okay, so hopefully you are back now. And this is a really fun exercise to do with a partner, a family, or friend, and that you simply write a question that you would like some guidance on, or you write down an intention, a statement, an intention statement of something you're wanting to bring into your life. Like, I am bringing into my life a continuous source of income, and you want to always be specific of $1 million a year. I will feel confident that there's a constant flow of that income. With that money, I'll be purchasing some of these important things to me, such as a house. I will have the gardener who will maintain it. You know, as much detail about your intention is always important. It's very important that you send clear intentions to the universe with as much specificity as possible. So notice that word specificity is like music. And I like that because it's a reminder specificity is what counts here when you're sending a message or an intention to the universe. And you can write down your intention and simply say, if you're asking your higher self or your guides or the universe or your God, whatever God is to you, then you can just write that question down and say, please help me with guidance on this intention. Or if you have a question like, where should I go on vacation next time I go on vacation? It could be a question or it can be an intention. And as you do that, you are simply going to say, and please answer me through clairaudience, either now or over the coming day or days, that I will hear a voice in my head at some point, but not a voice. This is what the difference is in the exercise. This exercise is called Name That Tune. And in this exercise, you ask a song to come to your head. And when that song comes to the head, maybe you'll just get the title or you get a particular lyric of the song. And your job is to go look up the lyrics online of that song. So if you can see if within the lyrics of the song, there are messages that speak to your question or speak to your intention. Now, it's often fun to do it with a friend. You can contact a friend or a family member and say, hey, write down a question or write down an intention you want guidance with. and hold that for a moment, and I'll feel into it. And some point today, or maybe right now, I'm going to get a song in my head, and I'm going to tell you what is the first song that comes to mind, and you're going to look up that. So you can do it instantly, where you require your clairaudience to send the song to you instantly. And I find with Name That Tune, most people are able to get an instant song in their head within 5 minutes of just meditating on someone's question. They can get an instant song in their head. Or if you like to release it and see what song comes to you, you can do it either way. You can either ask, can I have the song come to me in 5 minutes for my friend? Or you can ask, so when you tell the universe how you want your information. I'd like to meditate on my partner's question for 5 minutes, and within the 5 minutes, please send a song to me that could be relevant to him or her right now. Or you could say, please send a song sometime today for me. So you're sending out your question, and you're sending out how you want to receive it. Please communicate to me through Clairaudience a song that could really help my friend today when he or she looks up the lyrics, and they will find some guidance to their question or guidance on the intention that they're bringing into their life. Or you can say that for yourself. You can say, this is my dream. I'd like some guidance on it. Please, within 5 minutes, as I sit and meditate, and I'm in a relaxed state to receive, to be receptive, please communicate to me through Clairaudience a song that would be relevant and support my intention, meaning the song has some feedback in the lyrics that will guide you closer to making your intention come true. Or again, that could be a question like, what do I do tomorrow on the weekend? What would be the best thing for me to do to bring the greatest amount of joy and excitement to my life and to serve other people? You could ask a question, or you could just state an intention and ask for guidance on that to come to you through a song that you will later look up the lyrics and find where the message is for you. So that is that exercise, and it's truly one of my favorites. And I find if you're introducing clairvoyant work or clairaudience or any kind of clair activities to somebody, a friend or a family member, trying to support their intuition so they're not always relying on other people for advice, this is a great way to start, because most people find it very easy to get a song in their head. Matter of fact, it's hard to get a song out of our head. So have great fun with this. And I can also be your buddy. You can reach out to me on WhatsApp and ask me to be your clairaudient bunny, and we can play this Name That Tune exercise. Just tell me and we'll do it together. Have fun.